I'm a Texas native. Like I was born and raised in San Antonio and then moved to Austin to go to UT. UT might get a little teeny tiny cameo in the comic as well. But it's extremely cathartic in a lot of ways. Um, in fact, at a certain point during the creative process while I was writing the story, my editor had to remind me like, now Matt, I know it's really fun for Godzilla to destroy everything, but let's make sure you do like living there, right? And I said, oh yeah. So I do I think that it's an interesting opportunity to kind of both have some catharsis, but also to kind of show that Texas does have a sense of community. And when the chips are down, I like to think that Texans come together. And Godzilla is a perfect vehicle for that. Well, I will say that we are fortunate in Texas that we don't necessarily have things like earthquakes or tsunamis, since that's something that of course Japan had to deal with for a long time, and a lot of that is baked into the DNA of the kaiju genre. um when it comes to Texas, we have our state is so big and it covers so much ground that it's just by law of averages we have our own um, issues to deal with. And one of the things I remembered striking me very close to home years ago was when the hurricane came through the coast. I'm actually trying to remember which one it was, but it was, I want to say, the early 2010s. And I remembered it hit Port Aransas especially hard. And my parents have a home down there, and they actually went down with a lot of other volunteers to help with some of the relief efforts. And just really, they uh, helped some friends of theirs just bring a truck filled with tacos and barbecue to help out with all the workers down there who were just trying to clear rubble. And it was a great example that stuck out to me in my mind about setting an example for helping out your fellow Texans. So that was definitely a big part of it for me. And just over the years, just watching how does the quote go? You look for the helpers, you know?